Imagine a typical dinner. You've eaten enough, but there's a few bites left on your plate. What do? Most of us finish it.
Oh,
We push our
no.
stomachs to
Whoa,
100%
fast.
capacity,
Getting
sometimes even
I don't
110%,
think I can eat
unbuttoning
anymore.
our pants
I'm
in defeat.
110.
But on a group of islands in southern Japan called Okinawa, they do something radically different. Okinawa is one of the world's blue zones, places where people live measurably longer, healthier lives, often surpassing
to
100 years of
life
age with
is
vibrant
simple.
health. Their secret isn't a magical pill or an expensive gym membership. It is an ancient, 2,500-year-old Confucian mantra spoken before meals. Hara Hachi Bu. Translated, it means, eat until you are 80%
perfect.
full.
Just
They
right.
intentionally leave a
I
gap.
feel so
They stop eating when they're no longer hungry, rather than when they are stuffed. But why does this 20% gap matter? What actually happens inside your cells when you push away the plate before you're completely full? The biological truth is fascinating, and it holds the key to slowing down the aging clock. To understand the magic of 80%, we first need to look at the mistake of 100%. Digestion is one of the most energy-intensive processes your body performs. When you eat until you're completely stuffed, your digestive system has to go into overdrive. It requires a massive influx of blood, pulling energy away from the rest of your body, which is why you feel that heavy food coma crash after a big meal. But the real damage happens at the cellular level. When your cells are flooded with an excess of calories, it creates a metabolic traffic jam. The mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells, are forced to process too much fuel at once. This overload causes the cellular machinery to overheat and produce exhaust. In biology, this exhaust is known as free radicals. These unstable molecules bounce around, damaging your DNA, accelerating cellular aging, and creating systemic inflammation. By always eating to 100%, you're essentially keeping your cells in a constant state of stressful overwork, never giving them a chance to rest and repair. So, how do you know what 80% feels like? This brings us to a crucial biological flaw in human design, the 20-minute lag.
20 minutes.
Your stomach doesn't instantly text your brain to say it's full. When you eat, your stomach expands, triggering stretch receptors in the stomach wall. These receptors, along with hormones like leptin, travel up the vagus nerve to the brain satiety center. The problem? This communication network has terrible lag. It takes
Still here?
roughly 20 minutes for the
20
brain to
minutes.
register that the
22
stomach has had
minutes.
enough.
20.
If you're eating quickly, by the time your
I'm
brain receives the 100% full signal,
Full.
your mouth has already swallowed another plate of food, pushing you to 120%. The Okinawan
Stop.
practice of
Let me
Hara
show you
Hachi
how to
Bu
hack the
hacks
system
this
of stress.
biological lag by stopping when they feel slightly unsatisfied or 80% full. They allow the brain time to catch up. 20 minutes later, that 80% feeling transforms into a perfect 100% feeling of satisfaction, avoiding the toxic overload. But the true anti-aging superpower of Hara Hachi Bu happens between meals.
The
When you stop
calories
at
were
80%,
100%,
you create
but
a
with
mild,
slight adjustment,
temporary
they've
state
dropped to
of caloric
80%.
deficit. When the body senses this slight drop in nutrients, it flips a biological switch. Instead of being busy storing excess fat, the cells realize they need to find energy elsewhere. So they look inward. This triggers a Nobel Prize-winning process called autophagy.
The
Auto
word autophagy
means
breaks
self,
down.
and phagy
Auto
means to eat.
means
Autophagy is literally your cells eating themselves. Think of it as a cellular recycling program or an internal Pac-Man. When your cells
The
are
blue
slightly
Pac-Man emits
hungry,
radar
they
waves,
hunt down
punching across
old,
the cell.
damaged, or misfolded
He spots a pile of
proteins,
messy.
dead organelles, and cellular junk that
All
causes
right, let's
aging.
look at the back.
They gobble up this trash, break it down, and
Time for a
recycle it into
refresh.
brand new, healthy cell parts. By constantly
The cell
eating
is
to
jam-packed
100%,
with food
we
dots.
turn off
The blue
autophagy.
Pac-Man is fast
The
asleep
garbage piles
snoring.
up,
Black
leading
garbage
to
piles up
aging and
around him.
disease.
Age.
By practicing
Excellent
Hara
job
Hachi
cleaning.
Bu, Okinawans
Woohoo,
keep
we
this
did it.
anti-aging cleaning crew
Thumbs up.
working every
To
single
health.
day. You don't need to move to Japan to harness this longevity secret. You just need to change your food environment. First, slow down. Because of the 20-minute lag, fast eaters consume significantly more calories. Chew your food thoroughly and put your fork down between bites. Second, shrink your plates. Studies show that people unconsciously eat 20 to 30% more food if it's served on a larger plate. A smaller plate visually tricks your brain into feeling satisfied with a smaller portion. Finally, disconnect to connect. Eating while scrolling on a phone or watching TV distract your brain, making you completely miss the subtle signals of being 80% full. Hara Hachi Bu is not about starvation or strict dieting. It's about mindfulness. It's about treating your body with respect, giving your cells a break, and leaving just a little bit of room for longevity. Next time you eat, remember the 80% rule and let the healing begin.